BYU basketball and college basketball recruiting is always a hot topic, and there's no one that defines national recruiting more than number one's recruit in the class of 2025. That is AJ Dybantsa, who joins me now in studio to chat about his recruitment, his recent visit to BYU. AJ, appreciate the time, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
First off, you're going to be finishing your high school career at Utah Prep. How excited are you to be? How are you enjoying the state of Utah and the opportunity to close out your high school career at Utah Prep?
It's exciting. This is my first time down in Utah, so I got a little experience. But I mean, it'll be exciting joining the team in August.
What are you looking to accomplish for someone that's had such a decorated high school career already? What's left to achieve in your high school career, you feel?
I haven't won a national championship yet, and obviously the senior accolades that I'm able to receive now: McDonald's All-American, Georgia Brand Classic, and all the other ones.
What is it like going through high school and being but at the same time being such a nationally recognized recruit that's got so much attention and everyone's following your every move when it comes to basketball?
I mean, I'm the same person. It's just more people just know who I am. So, I mean, it's more hectic where I go, but, I mean, I'm the same person.
And people can follow your social media and your journey in basketball, obviously, on Instagram, aj.dybantsa on Instagram, TikTok, AJ, how would you say it? AJ the Young, Zero G?
My favorite rapper, I mean, it still is, but it used to be Rio. They call him Rio the Young OG. So
okay, gotcha.
When I made it like 2 years, when TikTok came out, I just never changed it.
Appreciate it. And then, of course, AJ Dybantsa on X and Twitter. You recently took a visit to BYU on Monday, an unofficial visit. It wasn't an official visit, anything like that, but it was your first chance to see BYU on campus. What was that experience like, and what kind of stood out to you?
I mean, it was good. I mean, obviously, I'm up the street from it, so, I mean, I was like, why not take unofficial and see what they have to offer? So I met up with the whole staff, the whole basketball staff, and they just talked me through what it's like, and hopefully they can get me on an official visit.
BYU fans, I think, are also getting to learn about Kevin Young. From your experience learning about KY, as Devin Booker said, KYU, as they called him now, what's been your impressions of Kevin Young?
I mean, it's good. Obviously, he worked in the league for a long time, and that's, my ultimate goal. So, I mean, he can be, if I do decide to go there, he can be one of the people that can help me.
How much conversation was that centered around with the NBA and his connections to the league? How much of the conversations with him was centered on that?
Yeah, 95%. I mean, obviously he was saying that obviously he knows my goal is league, and he's been working with league guys for however long he has been. So that was his motto, he can get me there since he knows what it takes. What
did you want to gain or learn from BYU or maybe what did you want to kind of gather about this program when you took this trip to BYU?
I mean, I didn't know anything about him until I don't think I heard of BYU until I committed to Utah Prep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was just trying to get the overall gist of what it is, what it's about.
Do you see them as a program, I guess, that could, be in the mix for your recruitment?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to narrow it down after July 21st, after Peach Jam. So, I mean, everybody's in a conversation right now. I'll narrow it down in about a month.
What's this experience been like for you to, once be a Massachusetts Gatorade Player of the Year as a freshman, and now on the doorstep of your final high school year?
I mean, it's great. I mean, just blessed. I mean, I work hard for this, so I mean, it's just seeing the accolades come through. It's just more blessings on blessings. But I mean, I'm not nowhere close to my goal yet.
What's kind of important in your decisions in college, or for your college decision? Is it NBA prep, or are there other aspects that are important to you in your decisions?
I think there's 3 pillars. 1 is family orientated. I'm going to be away from my family. 2 is a development. Obviously, I want to be a one and done. And 3 is just a winning program. Obviously, I'm going to be there hopefully for only 1 year, so I want to win a national championship is my goal.
What do you do away from basketball, AJ? What's some of the stuff that you enjoy beyond the court?
I got a boring life. I don't do nothing. But, I mean, I just picked up golf.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not good at it or anything, but I know how to hit the ball, so I just started golf.
But so you're a guy that's just ball all the time, you're always
hoop and sleep.
When did that start for you? Was it at a very young age, or was there?
When did I take it serious?
Yeah, when did you realize basketball was your passion?
COVID summer.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I really sat there. I mean, there was nothing else to do. Nothing was open, so I was just playing basketball outside, and I think that's where my love for the game fell. I fell in love with the game.
And so when did you realize that college basketball and professional basketball potentially, I mean, all these things in the world of basketball could be available to you? When did you kind of realize it was going to be a path that could lead to some great things for you?
I mean, 8th grade, I had a couple. I mean, I had like quote unquote interest, but I mean, it just wasn't interest.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I reclassed and did my 8th grade year again, that's when I got my first offer from Boston College, and I was like, okay, this can be reality. If I can get one offer, I can get 25 more, 30 more. So yeah.
I'm sure you've seen them all, the offers, but what is the total at right now as far as total offers that you have received?
I have 30.
30?
Yeah.
And so then July 21st, you're going to kind of trim that down. What's kind of your timeline going forward with your decisions?
Like, when will I commit?
Not necessarily commit, but just the timeline of when you kind of want to move forward with this process and recruitment.
Yeah, after PGM, I'll probably narrow it down to a top, I'll say 6 to 8.
Yeah.
So I'll take about 5 to 6 more visits this fall, September, October, and then I'll most likely commit February.
During that visit at BYU, what were, along with Kevin Young, what were some of the other things that maybe just caught your attention, or what BYU kind of showed you during the day that you took on campus?
I mean, they showed me a lot basketball-wise and also off the court. I mean, they were talking about how Utah's fan base is and how it can like build my brand and everything like that. And they told me like basketball will just take care of itself. I just gotta stay level-headed.
Are you doing things to promote your brand, or like is that something you're aware of and you want to continue to showcase that brand to people?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know what I do on the basketball court, but a lot of people want to see like what I do off the court. So I mean, now I'm realizing that it's important. So I just find steps at what it takes to build it more. What
do you like to show on your personality side away from the court on social media?
I mean, I don't do nothing. I just got to show my personality. I mean, I don't go out. I don't play video games like that. I don't watch TV like that. So, I mean, I don't know what I would showcase, but I would showcase something.
Have you had the chance to meet some of your teammates with Utah Prep yet? I know JJ Mandiquit's going to be on that team. Mm-hmm. And what's that experience been like getting to know some of those guys?
Yeah, I bet knew JJ. We played USA last year and won a gold medal together. So that was great. And I went on campus Saturday, and I met John Southwick. So I met 2 of the players. I'll meet the rest. You
mentioned Team USA. I saw today that you're on the Under-17 training camp roster, I know, for Team USA. How excited are you for that experience, just to compete, representing Team USA?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, last year was the America's Cup, so we played in Mexico. But this year, if you make the team, you'll go to Turkey. So it'll be my first time in Turkey, and hopefully I can compete for back-to-back golds.
For people that haven't had the chance to really dive into your game, and I bring this up, it's funny, when I noted that I was going to be interviewing you to one of my sons, who he's only 10 years old, but he's like, he knew about you and your highlights in YouTube. It's pretty remarkable how many people know about your game in the youth in basketball. But for people that haven't seen your highlights in what you've accomplished in basketball, how would you describe your abilities as a player?
Well, I'll say I'm a playmaker first. But, I mean, I think I could do a little bit of everything. I think I could score. I think I could play defense. I think I could rebound, pass. I think I'm just like an all-around threat.
Are there guys that you really look up to in the NBA or just professional basketball in general around the world that you really kind of admire and look up to?
I mean, my favorite player is Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
But I like Paul George a lot, Jason Tatum, guys that I feel like I play similar to, like long, athletic, lengthy guys that can do a little bit of everything.
Have you had the chance to meet any of those guys?
Yeah, I worked out with Katie and Paul George and Tatum last summer.
What was that like?
I mean, good. I mean, obviously they're where I want to be at. So I mean, taking the knowledge and seeing how they work out was just a boost for me.
Is it kind of? Do you almost Did you get taken aback at all by like what their work? I can only imagine. I'm not speaking from experience, but I mean, what's their kind of workflows, and did you kind of like pick their brain and go like I could incorporate it with what I do as far as my preparation?
I mean, high school workouts versus their workouts are completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, as you can imagine. So I mean, a couple questions here and there, but I mean, they just gave me tips along the way, which would stay in my head.
Is there like a certain? Do you feel like there's, along with the on the court stuff, what do you think makes like a great basketball player? Like, is there off the court is it a mindset? Like, what do you think?
It's just confidence. It's confidence in mind, really. I mean, if you believe that you're this and you're that, your actions will most likely perform.
Well, AJ, I appreciate this time. It's been great talking with you. I know that people around the state of Utah are going to be looking forward to watching you at Utah Prep and Hurricane Utah. I think it's going to be quite the spectacle to watch. You and your teammates playing at Utah Prep. But I really appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.